Hey, what's up, guys? So we're doing our first mod slash fix to the Beamer. I thought it would be kind of cool to debadge it. I wanted to take the 530i logo off, so I did that this morning and was an idiot. I did as they say. I heated it up, used some floss to get behind it, take it off. But then there was a bunch of leftover, and I thought, oh, you know what? I'll use some Goo Gone stuff and use Scotch-Brite. Never ever use Scotch-Brite on paint. It apparently scratches it. I did not realize that. So we got some bad scratching.
It's a little bit
I ended up watching some Chris Fix videos and got to understand how to get rid of scratches. So what you do, you get your sandpaper, you get 3000 grit, sand it as much as you can up and down over the scratch. You can tape over the scratch so you know where it's at, because after a while it's going to get pretty small. But you sand up and down, back and forth until you cannot see the scratch anymore. Once that's done, you start using 5000 grit. And while you were doing this, make sure you're using water, soapy water as well, just to make it a clean surface and make sure all the debris gets away. Then you're going to use 5000 grit, and then afterwards you're going to use a scratch remover, which is basically sandpaper as a liquid, and it's super fine grit. So we're going to get to this now. Alright, so Garrison just got done putting all of that paste on there and then buffing it off. And as you can see, there's definitely still some scratches. I don't think we sanded it hard enough, but it is a million times better. I mean, look, there is totally a reflection. But yeah, we'll probably sand it again eventually, but I think for now this is fine. We might put some other badges on there, maybe even repaint the one black or something. You guys check it out. Garrison wanted to try driving the car, so I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Move it on over. he's almost already ramming it into the fence. Man, look at that though. That is mean. That's not so mean, but we'll put the video up soon when we take the muffler off.
Dude!
What?
The steering wheel!
How it moves? I know, it goes down to let you get out.
I should have bought a BMW.
Yes, you should have. Okay guys, we just finished up the scratch removal on the back. Looking pretty nice. Then we decided to wash it, and Garrison's been doing most of the work, which I'm totally cool with. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to tint the headlights. I have some blackout tint, and we're going to do that. Alright guys, we finally finished up the tint. It's looking pretty nice. We went around and got very particular with everything and made sure that it was all tucked in super nicely. Some of it, of course, is not perfect. We are not professionals, but I would say for the most part, we did a decent job.
I'd say for considering we used a razor blade, a pair of scissors, and some tint off of Amazon.
And we didn't even use a heat gun, we used a hair dryer.
That's a pretty damn good job.
Alright guys. So with the last little bit of juice I have left on this camera, we are going to be painting the grill. The only thing that's major on the outside that's chrome still is the front grill. So we're going to be painting these black just to keep it super nice. And then we'll probably be putting the M symbols right on the... What's your problem? What's your deal, dude?
I carry the black spray paint in my car.
You don't have it now?
Because I'm always like, oh, I might go to Sage's house and we're going to do something to the car and I'm going to need the black paint. And I left it at home. We're supposed to go dragging today, so I took everything out of my car to try and cut weight.
Wow. Luckily, we have more paint. Although this one's like super empty, so we might have to get some more, but as of now, we're going to paint it this flat black. And, but yeah, we're going to do the M stripes on the thing. We have those up here. So, you'll see these soon. Alright guys, so it's been a few days, and I've been doing quite a bit of work on the car. I did get those M stripes finished. They do look pretty crappy though. They're kind of a mile away paint job. But hey, the black looks nice. And then yesterday, unfortunately I couldn't get video of this, but I did do kind of a major upgrade. I went to a performance exhaust shop, and he's such a cool guy. His name is Rich, so it's Rich's Performance Exhaust. I had him take off 2 mufflers, and he welded on a straight pipe from there, just coming from the muffler, going, and it bends and goes to the side, and just dumps exactly where it did on the stock exhaust. And it's not too obnoxious yet. Here, let me give you a little test. It's a very interesting sound, the way it mutes at the very end. I don't know, it sounds bizarre, and sometimes it kind of has some pops, which sounds nice. I had a 2002 Audi A4 before this, and I did the same thing to that, except for that only had 1 muffler as far as I know, and I had the same guy remove that one and just straight pipe from there. And that thing, like when it was low revs, and it didn't sound that great, but when you were like, if you left that thing in first and really got it up like, I don't know, 7,000 RPMs, that thing would scream. And this is not the same way, weirdly. It's more like the low revs sound really good, but when you get it up there, it just kind of mutes. I don't really know why. I would definitely like to make it louder at some point, but as of now, it sounds pretty nice. An upgrade I've been considering doing is getting new speakers, because I don't know if it's just the stock speakers sound bad, or if it's that they were overused and kind of maybe blown or something, but it doesn't sound terrible, but like if you get any sort of bassy song or low end song, anything like that, it'll just start distorting and kind of overpowering the rest of the sound, and it kind of gets a little choppy sounding. It's not good. So I might do like I don't know if I just need to get a new amp or a new stereo, or I actually need to get some new speakers, because there's speakers everywhere in this thing, up there, down there, like all around. So I might take it to a stereo shop and see what they say, because that's honestly the most important part to me, is having a good sound system. So let me know if you know anything about that. I don't know if that's a common problem with the E39s. Not really sure what to do next. So if you guys have any suggestions of what I should do, let me know, because I mean, I'm kind of out of ideas.